Hello everybody, welcome to a new video from me, SoulSave. This is a following up video on the video that I posted the previous day about listening to your inner voice. And I want to figure out, when you are listening to your inner voice, what destination are you traveling towards? So yeah, that is the topic, the destination of your travel. So when you have taken charge of your own mind, over your own thought, where are you traveling towards? Okay, so this can be literally a real travel, right? But in general, I feel that this is, of course, a spiritual travel. So let's see. I pulled two different oracle cards with the additional message. This one will indicate what we are traveling towards, and this is maybe how. How can we travel towards this destination? So, wow. This card has come out in very many of my readings. I think at least since I'm not sure. Since late winter, I think. Yeah. Soaring into joy, childlike wonder fills my life. So this is what you are traveling towards. When you have free your mind. I talked about this free your mind many times. When you are liberating yourself from your thoughts, you know that when we are children, it's much easier to feel the joy for most of us. Depend on how your childhood is, of course, but for the most of us. We all live in an imaginative world, and it's much more easy to tune into the joy right here, right now, in the present moment. When you are a child, contra when you are an adult. I discussed this just before the weekend, actually, with my fellow students. I go to a Spanish class for foreigners. So yeah, we were discussing of how we were thinking about our lives and how we were when we were children, and it came to light to me that it was more easier to think more positive and live more joyful in the present moment as a child contra now when I'm an adult. So maybe there is something about adapting this this joyous state of mind again. Now, let's see. Maybe we get an indication how. So let's reveal. Clear your space. So Archangel Jophiel is one of my protectors. She and Archangel Michael are two of my angels I know. So it says, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. I've talked about this Feng Shui in the weekend reading. I think it was the weekend or the week reading I recently posted. Excuse me. So the interesting thing about Feng Shui, as I said in that video, is that you are how you place things within your house slash apartment. That is very important. And I talked about this doormat. I highly encourage you to watch that video so you understand what I'm talking about. Or of course seek more information on the internet, of course, about this Feng Shui. It's very important thing, especially in the East. I'm not sure about the Chinese, but yeah, maybe they maybe it's all over these East Asian countries. But I know it's very important in Japan and Korea, South Korea. So yeah, you know, when you are placing things within your house and in your apartment, you're clearing out energy. And I watched another video with a native, not American, but a native Canadian, because because she lives in Canada. I don't remember which tribe she originally is from, but she also said about, and that this is like the Feng Shui. You know, she used essence sticks to clear out doorways and clear out windows, because in her native Canadian beliefs, they said that these openings are of course portals for energy to come through. Yes. So one thing before I go further on, I remember now that especially the Chinese, they say that if you put turtle in your hallway, this is a symbol of wealth and success. So yeah, maybe you should buy a little turtle and place in your hallway. Ooh, so yeah, the everyday life. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. This is about the, as I said, the childlike moment, being in the present here and now, and finding the joyful moment within the everyday life. That is where your destination is traveling towards. You are seeking joyful moments in your everyday life when you are listening and clearing out your headspace, clearing out your thoughts, and yeah, so enjoying more your everyday life. So can we get some more additional cards about this message? Where are we heading towards? Where are we heading towards, please, Spirit? Ooh. And this one, and this one. So I have the Ten of Swords flipping out. Yeah, let's see. So we end up again with the nothingness. From nothing, everything was built. That is even written in the Bible. You know, God created out of nothing. He created the man and the woman. He created, of course, the earth, the heaven, the sky. Yeah, he created everything from nothing. So you can create many things from nothing, you too. When you have cleared your head space and you are believing like the child when you're believing in magic. Okay, let's look at the other one. Wow, we have the Wheel of Fortune with change. Here you can see pictured the 4 seasons, and we have the 12 zodiac signs in the Western astrology, and the balance, the yin and the yang. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Talk about the turtle. It's interesting that I talked about the turtle with wealth. Putting a turtle in front of in your hallway, and yeah, you're welcoming in wealth and prosperity. Look at how this turtle is walking towards this rainbow. And the last one, you're releasing suppression. It's very interesting. Yeah, 10, 10, 10. And I watched and I've seen a lot of signs the last 3 weeks, and I've seen 10s all over, and that means a cycle is completed and a new cycle is beginning in a higher in a higher energy. So when you are embracing these changes and you are embracing your everyday life, you know, the 4 seasons, you're embracing the 4 seasons, right? Many, especially in my home country, we have a long winter. About 6 or 7 months of the year is winter time. And we are always longing towards the summer. And of course the summer is very short. And when the summer is over, completed, and we are entering into winter season again, we are already longing for the summer season. But what if you had the same season all year round? And that is how I live right now, because I live in a hot country, and we have no changes within the seasons at all. Right? We have summer all year round, and I really miss this duality between the changing of the seasons, and really like this child mind, the wonder of the nature, right? The wonder of the nature, when it's nothing more exciting when you are finished, you know the springtime is almost coming. And when you see the first flowers blossom, it's priceless. It's priceless. And maybe that is the energy. That is the energy that is coming out here. Look at this child. Maybe you are being, as it said, you're being rebirthed. You're being reborn. You've come a long way, as I said previously, with this card, with this camel. You know that camels walk through the desert many miles in a very harsh environment. Maybe you have lived in a very harsh situation. But it's time now to release the suppression of yourself, release the suppression of your situation, and enjoy the everyday life. That is your destination. So remember, from nothing, everything was created. So just plant a little seed within your own headspace. One little positive action. Something that that can make you smile. Right? Just that day. And then the next day, maybe you can find 2 things that you can smile about. And the next day, the 3 things, etc., etc. So I wish you all a good and healthy journey towards this. Remember that it's not difficult at all. Just remembering how it was much more easier when you were a child to be more joyful and tune into that energy. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day further on. Bye for now.